Your students are really brilliant. And I saw your alumni. I remember some of them really offered a permanent job after the program. Yeah, I mean, I have a cousin. This is actually my cousin. He also wanted to be a marketer, and I said, you have to go to UA&P, to IMC.
Thank you for that.
You have to make sure you apply and make sure you pass.
That's right.
And I'm happy she did.
Welcome to K Talks. I'm Dr. Jerry Kleochko, the Dean of the School of Media and Marketing at the University of Asia and the Pacific. Our guest for today is the President and CEO of Pickup Coffee. He has over 30 years of professional work experience in sales, marketing, and general management across FMCG, QSR, and the telco industries. He also, not so long ago, put up his own consulting firm. He's the founder and CEO of FEF Marketing Consulting. In 2019, he was the recipient of the Asia Pacific Tambuli Chief Marketing Officer of the Year. Please welcome Francis FLORES.
Hi, Francis. Good to see you again.
Thank you for coming here, and thank you for that great presentation you gave to our class just before coming here. Maybe the first thing you can tell us is, how did you get into marketing?
I gotta go trace it back all the way to college. So I went to the UP Diliman. My first course was BSBAA, or Business Administration and Accountancy. I remember I took that course because in high school I loved math.
Oh, okay.
I love numbers.
That's BAA, right?
Yeah, BAA.
That's a quota course.
Yes. And I remember just asking our guidance counselor in high school, what course would you recommend in UP that would have a lot of numbers? He recommended BAA. Okay. So I was in BAA for the first 2 years, but I was part of the UP Junior Marketing Association.
Okay.
Even as early as I was a freshman, I applied to the organization because a lot of my relatives were part of the UPJMA. So that was my first exposure to marketing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I loved it. And I feel like, I remember even taking a class on marketing. My professor was Professor Ilano. Okay. But it made me realize, I still remember it now, I love math. It's a sobrang babaw. I love math. And of course, there's still math in college, right? But I'm looking for something I knew love. So marketing, it starts with the letter M. But I felt like marketing uses both your left and right brain. But on my third year, I shifted to just business administration.
You never imagined yourself becoming an accountant.
I remember my dad, we were having dinner and I was telling him, I like accounting. I was okay. I passed all the accounting subjects, but I wasn't that passionate about it. Because my dad is a sales and marketing guy.
Oh, I see.
I said, I think I want to shift to PA and focus more on marketing. What do you think? Okay. I only said one thing. I can quote him. Yes. I don't know any president or CEO who has an accounting background. But I do know, I just say him again. I do know a lot of people or CEOs now who are marketers and really good salesmen. So ever since then, it's been marketing. And then, of course, Unilever.
So after fresh from college, you were in Unilever?
Yes. I was in marketing and sales management. Almost didn't get in. They were putting me in sales.
Oh, okay.
But thanks to, at the time, the HR head was Rodora Fresnedi. She was able to convince a marketing head to take me in as a marketing management trainer.
And you stayed in Unilever for how many years? 10 years. 10 years.
Wow. So half marketing, half sales.
I see. Yeah. You started in sales?
I was a management trainee, so it was an 18-month training program.
Right.
Half in sales, half in marketing, and a little bit in the other functions. But they put me first as my first regular employment in sales.
And when you left Unilever, what was your position at that time?
Yeah, from sales, I became senior brand manager. They brought me to marketing. Right. So I was senior brand manager for Ponds, and then my last job, I worked with both Gina and Noel.
Yes.
My last role, I was the regional brand director for Axe, the body spray for the whole of Asia.
Oh, I see. So you had a regional role.
I'm glad I went to sales because that became, that became like my differentiator. I had a solid sales
It's a good foundation.
Yeah, very good foundation.
And from Unilever,
Then Unilever, I had that big realization that, I love marketing and, being a UP student,
Yes.
I wanted to do something to give back to the country.
Okay.
And as a marketer, I had this aha moment that the way to do that is I would help local brands become global. Then Jollibee knocked
There
at
you
the
go.
door.
You had many great campaigns.
Yeah,
while you
15
were in
years with the
Jollibee.
Jollibee Group. 15
That's
years.
right. After spending most of your professional career in marketing, today, as we said, you are the president and CEO of this lovely product. We better take a sip of this.
Yeah, they're very delicious.
That's right. Big up coffee. So how was the transition from being a marketer to now a CEO, right? So could you tell us a little bit about that transition?
Sure.
And as a follow-up question to that, is marketing a good preparation to becoming a CEO?
Actually, I had my first general management assignment in JFC. Of my 15 years experience in the Jollibee Group, I had 5 years experience as a general manager.
Oh, I see.
My first one was the general manager for Greenwich Pizza.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, then after that, Albert took over.
That's right. That's right.
From there, I was assigned as VP for business, or we call it the mainstream market, international mainstream market. I was focusing on non-Filipino countries like Vietnam and China. So the general managers, I was like the regional president.
Oh, I see.
Then at that time, we JFC got Dunkin' as the JFC was the master franchisee for the whole country. So I was assigned as the first president of Dunkin' in China.
Oh, I see. In China. I see. Okay.
But after that, I requested to go back to marketing, and then so as from a marketer, I become a general manager.
That's right.
Then I went back as global CMO for the Jollibee brand in the whole country. Definitely, marketing is a great foundation. Two things. Number one, if you're in marketing, in any company that I've been to, marketing is like the hub of the wheel. When you do, you coordinate with a lot of all the functions, all the cross-functional teams.
Correct.
You have to work closely with.
Right.
So that really enhances and sharpens your leadership skills in terms of leading through different teams. You also get to have a good perspective of the whole business. And in marketing, your main KPI or target is actually top line.
Yes.
Right? The revenue.
That's true.
And in any business, the top line is so important.
Yes.
And it's third, to add to that, is you become the champion of the consumer. Everything you do becomes consumer-centric. And that influenced my being a general manager or a president or business head, that everything that we do should be focused on the consumer.
That's true.
It all starts there. So definitely it's a great foundation. Then even when I moved to Smart, I was actually a business unit head.
That's true.
So my dad was correct.
So you approach the entire business with a marketing lens, you might say, right?
It's always starting first with marketing, i.e. the consumer lens.
Here in UA&P, so you've known UA&P for some time now.
Yes.
Our academic programs, our graduates, our alumni, you've worked with some of them, you've hired some of them, and we've transitioned. So since we started, we were an IMC program, Integrated Marketing Communication, but in the last 2 years, we pivoted to becoming a full-fledged brand management program, and that's why we now call it Integrated Marketing. And it's precisely that. It's training our students to approach the entire business, but with a lens of a marketer. With all of these things that you've gotten to know about us, also Tambuli Awards, of course. So, what are your thoughts about our program? As is this something you will recommend to aspiring marketers?
For sure. Definitely.
I hope so.
For sure, I really did.
Yeah.
Actually, my first, of course, I've always known UA&P. Because the name before was CRC.
That's right.
Right?
Yes,
so even way back, my time,
yes,
this was
yes.
CRC, then
That's
UA&P. When I joined the Jollibee Group, I remember my very first exposure on the first few months was Tambuli.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I was here for one of the awards.
I see.
Night.
That's right.
And I remember being...
When we used to hold it here.
Yes. I was the marketing head for Greenwich. My first marketing head role.
I see, okay.
And I remember that inspired me to do great advertising and marketing. Because more than an award, it's an award that it tells that your brand has purpose.
That's right.
Right? It's just not just for purpose sake. It's purpose with results.
That's right.
So ever since, I've always looked at it that way. And I remember thinking back then that, wow, for this school to organize this Tambuli Awards, I can't. And you also have some executive classes at that time. So I always said, oh, I wish I studied here.
Wow. Thank you for that.
So then, fast forward, I learned about, thanks to Albert Quadrante, he introduced you to me.
That's right.
And I remember I was still with Greenwich as well at that time.
Yeah.
I learned about the IMC program and the MBA, the final year of the students.
Master's program.
So I my very first one was her name is Isa Fabregas.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Just so happened as well that she was the daughter of my pastor in Victory.
Right.
After that, even until Harndale, Jollibee, we've been we had a good partnership. Wow. Your students are really brilliant.
Yeah, thank you.
I remember some of them really offered a permanent job after the program. And I saw your alumni. I know Neil, I know Liam.
Fantastic, So I guess this is why
that's why
you have your
I have a cousin. This is actually my cousin. But
that's right.
Ever since she was a baby, she's been living with me.
That's right.
So I'm like her kuya dad. Her name is GXP, no?
Right, yeah. And she's with us. And she's doing very well now.
And after high school, she was she also wanted to be a marketer, and I said, you have to go to UA&P, to IMC.
Thank you for that.
You have to make sure you apply and make sure you pass.
That's right.
And I'm happy she did. And now she's doing well. She's in her second
She's
year.
very active.
President's list.
Not only in classes, but also in organizations. I think
she's so happy. Super happy. I'm also very happy of how every year how she evolved. Definitely. Long answer, but the quick answer.
Thank you for
definitely.
That. How do you see marketing moving forward, especially for people who are, again, aspiring to get into this industry? What are certain things you could probably tell them?
All brands, and even you personally, you should have a very clear purpose. That's like for brands beyond business.
Okay.
Purpose on how you can make the lives of everyone better.
Yes.
In your own way.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be big. It can be something that you do on a daily basis.
Right.
Like for Pick Up Coffee, our purpose is to uplift everyone everywhere. One pickup at a time. That's why we want to be everywhere. How not just it uplifts you because of the product.
Right.
It's coffee, but soon you'll see we want to show how we can uplift everyone beyond what we offer. Personally, I think it's important that for me, I've always had a big purpose as a marketeer, which is to help local brands become global.
Great.
That's why when the opportunity with Pickup came in, I see a lot of potential for this proudly Filipino brand to be one day a global brand.
When you've expanded to Mexico.
Yeah, we do have 30 stores in Mexico for now. But we haven't actually, there's a lot of potential. Yeah. But right now we're focusing, of course, in the mother country, in the Philippines.
That's right. And you're growing very fast.
Yeah, we now have 320 stores.
Yeah.
We want to open 300 at least every year. So very aggressive. Something with no F&B brand has done before.
That's right.
But we're all passionate because we believe in the brand. We believe in the product. We believe in the team.
Fantastic. And in the class you said that you opened a new category. Which you call
fast beverage.
Fast beverage.
Because of course we all know fast food. I was there, I was part of fast food. And then obviously we're not selling food.
That's right.
So I said, and the core of the brand is about quality espresso and beverages on the go.
That's right.
We have to be fast, so we said we're not fast food, we're a fast beverage company.
Fast beverage.
A fast coffee company.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And we created our own category.
Phrasing it that way too. Okay, so thank you very much, Francis, for this exciting things you've said.
No, thank you.
For sure, you brewed very interesting ideas, and we should, we should have a toast on this. Fantastic. So, it's great. Thank you very much, and I'm sure these ideas are as energizing as your coffee, right?
Thank you.
Good. Once again, thank you for watching. And make sure to begin every morning with a great pickup. Bye for now.